Now you will upgrade the v4.002. So today I would like to update the new features compared with software version v4.4001. And also, we also care about this first case. So Wilson arranged this part, and Mr. Ben also attended this meeting. So after this update, Mr. Ben will share his comments and experience also with us. Okay. And so before this update, I would suggest you to upgrade your laptop to the software version v4.4002. So as we know, your software version, your laptop software version is v4.4001. There you go. It's the first recommendation. I would suggest you to upgrade your laptop to the software version v4.4002. Okay. Now I would introduce I will use the laptop to show the update compared with the previous software version. It may also affect your workflow. So I will remark these important points. The first is about the points number. On previous version v4.4001, when we collect mapping points over 3,000 projected on the geometry, I mean the points here, if this number is over 3,000, the false value of all the process will be not smooth on v4.4001. And on this new software version, our R&D colleague optimized this point, but so far I could not get enough data to show you the detail value. So previous reference, the points limitation here projected on the geometry, this value should be less than 3,000. So everything will be okay, will be smooth, okay? Previous version, v4.4001. If you have any questions, just stop me. And we can discuss, okay, Jesus?
Okay. Chance.
Yeah. For the second update is about the point list here. On previous version, Rodrigo, our point list is here. The map, the tag, smart label is what should be here, right? But now we modify the point list bar. We put it on the left. It would be much convenient. As you know, we can leave more space for the map. And also, if we want to see the mapping points, we just right click on the map. So you will see points here, projection point, you see, and also the filter point. So it would be quite convenient for us. And we also leave more space for the physician to map here. And the tag is also the same. So we have two methods to show the second menu. You can right click on the map. You can also left click on the triangle here, you see.
Okay.
Clear, okay? Also the tag, it's the same, you see. Right click on the name or left click on the triangle. You can select, okay. You see. Also smart label, it's the same. You see. Okay. The only optimization is that we put the bar on the left side. It will be much convenient for us and to do the manipulation. Okay. It's a one optimization, one update. Okay. And also on previous version, all points will be in the same page. Now you can see we have different pages. If your points number is over 5,000. So each page we will have up to 5,000 mapping points. So if you will see other points, you should click here to find the next page, find them from the next page. But it's just to let you know the update. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay, but
Okay.
let me ask you
Okay.
something, Chance.
Yeah, please, Jesus.
How many points are we going to have for each page?
5,000. 5,000 for each
5,000.
page.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Okay.
Okay. And let me ask you another thing about this new version 44002.
Yes.
How many points we can take with the auto mapping? Because in the previous we drew 3,000. Now how much
Yeah.
is it?
Just for the firstly, for the value 3,000, we are talking about the project points, not the
Yeah.
here. And on this version, I think we can collect more, but I do not have enough data to give you the detailed value.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
But
And
are you sure that is more than 3,000?
it should be more than 3,000. Ben will also share his info later.
Okay.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Okay. And also about the mapping on this software version, we will have we will set the point density by default when we start the mapping. I will show you here. When we start the case, and if you right click on your geometry, you will see set point density. And when you left click, you will see this menu. The density default value is 1. And on this subdivision, we set the point density by default, and the default value is 1 millimeter. So it means if the doctor move his caster, and when we use the auto mapping, if the doctor leave his caster there and we forget to turn off the auto mapping, a lot of points will be collected, right? With this function, it will limit the points number. So there should be not too much points collected at the same place. So it's it will also make our mapping points more even. And actually, it will also limit our points number. It will avoid too much points collected in one position, one area, right? Okay. And is it clear? Rodrigo, is it clear?
It's clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And on this software version, for we can also we can also select the channel to collect the points. Here, I will show you. On previous software version, if we use EZ Star to collect the points, for example, if the electrode spacing is 262, so we will collect 10 points for each collection, right? It's fixed and we cannot change. And also, we once made some issue if there's some noise from one channel, we can do nothing on previous version, but now we can. So I will show you. For example, it's the default setting. We load the EZ Stars template, and it's a default setting, right? And then we can, if I use EZ Star to collect the points, I switch to HDM. I collect, you see, how many points we collected? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10
7,
points.
8.
9 points, 10 points.
So 10 points, right? Not this one, the speed. We just collected, right? Okay, so you will see how many channels we have here, how many points we collected here. So we may meet some issue. There's some noise from one channel. For example, A1, A2, the noise is the signal is not good. And now we can cancel this channel here from the channel setup window, then you will see what happened. A1, A2 is gone, right? Then we collect points. You see how many points? No A1, A2. A1, A2 is
Looks like
disappeared.
9.
Yeah, 9. So it's much more flexible for us to do the mapping, and also important. You know, for the mapping, we hope the all signals is clear, and if there's some issue or some noise from some channels, you can cancel the relate the channel and to collect the accurate map, right? It's an update. We can also, if we use EasyLoop 3D, it's also the same. When we use EasyLoop 3D, it's fixed. The channel, the points we collected is also fixed for each collection. But now it's much more flexible, right? Is it clear?
It's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. All these points are updates are related with our activation map. Now I would show you some other updates related with RTM. And on this subversion, we have a shortcut F10. Now I will show you. In some cases, we may needn't this menu, but we still want to we still want to do the RTM. Show you here. Okay, in the real case, if I create a new map, now if I want to, you see, I didn't click RTM on or off. I use a shortcut F10. F10, one click to for RTM on, one click for RTM off. So it's quite convenient for us to collect the geometry. Okay.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better. It's much better, much better. And also here, I would share one point on previous version with Rigo. Once you use the V4 .002, if you common use the respiration composition in the case. Yes, okay.
We use a lot, frankly speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we use the compensation a lot.
Yeah, okay. If you use respiration composition a lot, do you use the gating mode?
Okay.
Do you use this feature?
Yes.
Okay. If you common use that feature, you will know on previous version, if you want to use the respiration composition and also the gating mode, you need to right click and find the respiration composition and you activate, right? And then you left click here to make the icon blue. Then it means the gating mode is active. On previous version, you need to do these 2 steps, right? Yeah. On this soft version, new soft version, this function is active by default. And here, respiration composition icon is here. When you click here, you will see when you start the map, you will see the respiration composition is active, and also the gating mode is active. So it's by default. It's a difference. If you use the respiration composition patch, and I think all these things will be similar as before. But there's one point we need to pay attention. For example, in some cases, if you forget to use the respiration composition patch, what will happen? I will show you. I will simulate the situation. Now, if I click RTM on, you see no geometry. What's the issue? Because the system cannot detect the respiration composition patch, and also we active the gating mode. So no data. no geometry will be collected. What we need to, how to solve this issue? We need to connect the respiration composition patch and check the channel. If it's okay, you will see the geometry will be collected. Of course, if in this case, if you do not have enough patch in some special situation, if you do not have the patch for the respiration composition, what you need to do? You need to turn off the gating mode. You see, we can still create the geometry if I turn off the gating mode. It's a special situation, just to let you know. If you do not have enough patch and you cannot do the the respiration composition, it's a very special situation, just to let you know. And also on our on V4.4.002, our system could detect the respiration composition patch. If you meet such situation, for example, here, no geometry, but RTM on, already on, our system, the state will be read. And when you turn on, you will find the respiration patch will be read. So it informs us that we should check our respiration patch connection, and also check the function of the respiration composition. And if you, like I just said, if you still, for some special situation, if you still want to use, just turn off the gating mode. Everything will be okay, but too much force chamber, too much geometry collected. Okay. Okay. So this update is related with RTM. Is it clear, Rodrigo?
It's clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Now I will show you another feature related with I parameter. Firstly, let me show you the I parameters here. You see what's new? LAT, right? We add an LAT value to this I window. So it's useful in some PVC case that if the physician wants to check the LAT value when he maps the PVC, he can the value here is large. You see, on previous version it's very V4.4.001. It's very small. You see, this value is the same. You see here, it's the same as the value displayed from IF window. So when we use aberration casters, the value will be in real time displayed. It's the Mapcaster's LAT value, map channel M1, M2. But if you switch to HDM, it will display the none. So you cannot use it if you use the HDM. And for the signal review, I'll show you. When you use, no matter you use EasyStar collecting points or use aberration caster collecting points, when you review the channel, you will see the value displayed here is the same value as we selected, the channel we selected. So it's a new feature. It's a new feature for us to use in the case, especially for PVC case. If the doctor want to see the large value, just to show it to him. Okay.
Yeah,
and now, and also there's a very popular update, and a lot of technicians love this. We can modify the size. We use the control and through the middle mouse button, we can adjust the size of the parameters. There are 6 levels: control, press control, and
I like this.
You like it. I know. You like it a lot. Okay. And also here, Rodrigo, you may find something different from the real-time window. I will show you here. In real-time window, you see where is the amplitude. On this soft version, the amplitude is hidden by default. But if you want to adjust this value, if you want to show this value, you can click here. You see, One click to
Mhm.
show the amplitude, one click to hide the amplitude.
Okay.
Okay. And if you want to modify the amplitude, you can also left click at the same position. Actually, it's still here. You see, if we have this value, we just left click and modify it. But without this, you can still click at the same position and modify it. So I said we had this value, but we can still modify the amplitude at the when you left click at the same position. You see? Okay. And is it clear?
It's clear. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And
Very
on this soft version, you see there's one point different. You can see the limit here. So what's the meaning of the limit? We know on previous version, we have the limit on channel setup window. Here, we can active the limit. We can also turn off the limit. So if you want to do some limitation for some channel, what you need to do now on this version, you need to select the channel you want to set the limitation. And after that, we can set the limitation range. From here, we have two levels. One is 1 millivolts. You see, when I set 1 millivolts, the range will be negative 1 millivolt to positive 1 millivolt. If you choose 2, it's the same, from negative 2 millivolts to positive 2 millivolts. Of course, you can turn off quickly from here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
It's good, huh? Okay. And also, on this soft version, our R&D colleague optimized the sweep speed. And I actually, to be honest, I haven't received any international version. So when you upgrade your soft version, just check. We add 150 millimeter per second. This value here is 125. It's used in domestic market. But when you upgrade your soft version in the workstation, just check this value. You will have 150 millimeter per second. So it means we will have more sweep speed options. It's much more flexible for the case. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, it's
Okay.
clear.
Okay. Now, at last, I would update another points, and it will also affect your workflow. So on previous, you know, that's our system stated, right? On previous version, you use the should be one blue circle, green circle, right? Now we have two green lines. Yeah, it's different. So with these two green lines, I would recommend you to connect the patch as I showed you. It's the old one. The left side is the old one you can use, right?
Okay.
If in this new soft version, you should modify the reference, magnetic reference position, especially for the Columbus external patch. Pay attention, the Columbus external patch. On previous version, you put it here, but on the new version, we move this patch, the main patch, Columbus external patch, make it much more close with the patient heart. So please follow, connect the patch as the picture showed, and also check the system status. Make the blue point close with the first green line, and another two patch, no sequence. You know, these two patch, we will reuse the sensor from the EPU and also a white foam to fix these two patch, right? So no sequence for us. We just need to modify the Columbus external patch as the picture showed. You should make it much more close with the heart. It will make our geometry much more stable. And if you follow this, this connection sequence, you will never make the second issue. This arrow, I would talk about this another feature new on this soft version. on V4.4002, our system will detect the FG center, will detect the magnetic caster horizontal distance from the FG center. So it will, if the system detected that the magnetic caster is too far away from the FG, the system will show the arrow. The system schedule right will be red, and you will find the arrow at the right bottom. And if we enlarge this arrow, there's some info here. Map caster is too far away from the FG center, so please confirm your FG's position. So when you meet this issue, arrow, what we can do? If you think FG modification will not affect your procedure, you just move your FG. But you know, if you have started the map, if you move the FG, everything will be changed, right? So if also the physician could accept the caster's position, you just click confirm to ignore this arrow. So it still works. It still works. And also for this arrow, for this detection, if you follow my follow this connection position, you will never meet this arrow, because for the distance detection, we just require the caster should be as close in the accurate magnetic field as close as with the FG. So if you follow the patch connection and also the FG's magnetic sensor's position in these two positions, like this, you never meet this kind of error. But anyway, if you meet this error, if it will not affect the procedure, you just click confirm. Okay, so it's all the things I'd like to update. Is it clear about the things I just shared?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Celeste. Are you going to share this video and presentation with us as always, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And if it's clear about this update, and we'd like to invite Mr. Ben to share something we need to pay attention for the new software version in the case. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the one thing I want to share with you guys is that about the system lagging. I mean, from the 4.01, that version is it's about 3,000 points, and I mean the projected points on the surface of the geometry. And the system will stuck like a even, you know, you have to you know, reboot the system, or the catheter will not move at all. I mean, after we optimize some of the algorithms, and when we tested in the in the lab, we don't have the clinical case yet, but we do test it in the lab. The system will lag. It's kind of like more than 4,000 points or 5,000 points. The system will it's going to be a little lagging, but it won't be stuck at all. I mean, so my suggestion is after we collect more than 3,000 points on the surface, we should pay attention about the lagging problem. I mean, if there is any signs about the system start to become slow, and now we can control the point density by stop collecting points at that point. I mean, based on the current situation of our software. I think if we have like 3,000 points in the left atrial, it almost it's kind of like we can't have more points. I mean, we can't have that more points because if we based on the points projection algorithm, if we have 1 point at one that triangle on a mesh, if we have 1 point, the other points, if the other points have to project on the same what should I call it, vector? I think the point. So that point will not be projected on the surface. So I mean, maybe for the Columbus system, 3,000 points might be the up limit of the point density. So we of course we can go more points like 4 or 5,000. I mean, it's okay, but for most of the cases, 3 or 4,000 points, projected points will be enough for the diagnosis or for the mechanism interpretation. Yeah. So it might be. I mean, basically, the system might be a little bit slower when we get 4,000 points based on the lab data, not clinical data. But it will not be stacked like the first version. Yeah, that's my suggestion. Is there's another thing about the lagging is if we have more than like 3,000 or 4,000 points, if we if we added the geometry, like erase the false chamber or use all the geometry editing tools, that will worsen the lagging. Yeah. So that's that's another thing about the system slowing. I mean, if we do remapping, there are a lot of points already. If we added the geometry at the same time, it will be worse about the system lagging. So my suggestion is after we collect 2,000 or 3,000 points, if the points are evenly spread out on the geometry, so maybe we can control the points by density by stop collecting at certain points. I mean, if we want more points on the critical isthmus or the interesting area, we can collect more. But when the catheter moves out of that region, so maybe we can stop collecting points, but still you can collect more geometry. And I mean, if we have more than 2,000 or 3,000 points, I think we should be caution about editing geometry at the same time. Yeah, that's my suggestion about the system lagging. Actually, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ben. Let me ask you something. So we agree that we can take around 4,000 or 5,000 points, but probably in that moment is going to be some delay on the system, some lagging on the system. And also, if I'm right, I understand that if we have many points or different points in the same position, the first one is the only one that will be displayed, right? The other one will be like inside or is not going to be displayed, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. As you say, you have many clinical trials inside the lab, right? But how is the status now? Are we working to increase that number of points late in the next version, or can you share something and information with us?
Oh, you mean for 442? For the current
No, it means
version,
for 443 or 4
Oh.
something like that.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, of course. I mean, we will work on more points, higher point density. So let's see. The first version of the AutoMap, the 442, is kind of like the first version of Carlo Confidence or Inside AutoMap. 1.0. It's kind of like that. I remember, for the Carlo Confidence version 1, they also limit the point density by setting up the limit distance of the point distance, and also the total point amount of the per map or per case. So
Okay.
for the first version, it's kind of like that. And
Okay.
if we want to have like a 10,000 or even 40,000 points for one map or more, we have to have some hardware upgrade. I would say that like from the
Okay.
first version of Confidence to now Cardo V7, Cardo V8. So they
Okay.
did have some hardware upgrade. So we will try
Okay.
to do that. Yes.
Okay, so maybe something like the video car or something like that we can study in the future, probably.
Yes.
For sure, probably we are going to be there in China in the end of February. Okay. For sure we can discuss about this. Rodrigo, he worked with the Abbott for 10 years or something like that. So he shared some information with me about the auto mapping from them, and looks like today is 20,000 points, something like that.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So we are, frankly speaking, we are afraid about the number of the points that we would like to take, because 3,000 maybe is not enough. But
Yeah.
let's try to do this case. I think that I also will ask to Rodrigo later. But I feel so that we can have to try. We are working in a testing phase with an important physician here in order to test the system. We will update you later. So, but I feel so that we will test it.
Yeah, sure.
For sure, we are more than excited to use it according to the regulations and to the suggestions that you and Chance give to us. But well, let's have a try. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
please also take the feedback.
Let's try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, pardon,
I think. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think for some cases, I reviewed. I used the Raystream map to remap the clinical cases. Sometimes I can use my laptop to collect more than 5,000 or even like 7,000 points on the surface, but the laptop is not gonna lagging, but in a real clinical case, it's gonna be a problem. So for the current software version, we can have like more than 5,000 points on the surface, but the system lagging is one problem, and the other thing is if we can go up to like 10,000 or 20,000, we do we don't have that data yet. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean definitely we're gonna try. We're gonna try to have more points on the surface. Yeah.
Probably I will send a proposal to Geraint probably on Monday to have this testing phase with this physician that is really important. Well, you meet him in China in September, So, but this is a guy who is open to try and to have this testing phase with us. Maybe we can give even some information to you, try to do different maths with different kind of points, maybe one math with 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, and give you the try and share the case with you and everything, But for sure, we want to do it. Okay. Thank you so much.
Sure. Maybe I can try some cases after the meeting. I can send you guys some pictures.
Yes.
we got more than 5,000 points. Yeah.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So that's all from me. I guess. Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Happy to see you.
Now let's give the
Okay,
floor
who's back?
to Wesson.
Okay.
So, Wilson, let me ask you something. How are we going to do the upgrade? Because we don't have the software yet.
You will have. Actually, we can use the Teams meeting to help you to upgrade the system. So,
Okay, so
thank you, Chance, and thank you, Ben. I think everything is done. Thanks for the training. We have a very fruitful training today, and now I think you can end the meeting. Yeah.
thank you so much, Ben and Chance, for everything. Okay.
Bye
See
bye.
you soon in China.
Yeah, see you
Bye-bye,
soon.
Chance.
See you soon,
Thank you.
Jason.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
Esteban.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we can talk about the upgrading, and I will invite the engineer to come here.
Okay.
So you already connect your 3D system to the internet, right?
Okay.
Please.
Definitely talk.
Are you?
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you want us to install the Microsoft Teams in that system, in the Columbus system?
Yeah. In the
Also
Columbus system.
in the Columbus.
We
Okay.
will help you to upgrade the system